Good morning. Ron with the Restless Adventures here. Getting ready to start another morning with breakfast on the patio. Well, it's Sunday morning, and I was hoping for another beautiful day. Sun, clouds, wind, but no, it's not the case today. We're looking at a whole different day so far. Everything is quite wet. I don't know if you can tell from the drops that are dripping off of my roof. But we'll see what the rest of the day looks like. It's not even noon yet. Still early morning. I'm sure I'll find something to get into. Just give it time. Alright. So while we got a little while before anything else is going to happen, we can go ahead and get libations ready for later on this evening around the golden hour. You know how this works. Now what I got here is a pitcher of tropical Kool-Aid, right? And a new drink we just discovered the other day called the Pinnacle. And I believe it's a vodka, right? And it's a tropical flavored vodka. So I'm gonna add it to the Kool-Aid. And we're gonna get this ready for later on this evening. Ooh, that's gonna be a good brew. Oh yeah, that tastes about right. Oh my god, if you guys haven't tried this, perfect patio drink. I'm telling you, perfect patio drink. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get that ready. And we'll go ahead and get this set up in the freezer here. Ooh, that's gonna be nice and cold just the way I like it. Alright. Starting the morning off at the bar. It doesn't happen every day, but it is Sunday. Well, let's see. Let's go ahead and get the bar unwrapped, and then we'll take a walk around the yard and I'll point out a couple of areas of interest to you of things that we might be doing here in the near future. Alright, let's get this bar going. Yeah, this overnight rain situation really kind of caught me off guard, and I left my chairs out, so it's like I might as well put them back out now to get dry. Hopefully the sun will come out today soon. So let me put these back out here, and let's go ahead and get this bar uncovered. So we can make use of it today, as usual. All right. Yes. This is something that has to happen nightly around here. I make sure and keep it covered with the plastic and the covers, just to try to keep all the transistors, resistors, and what have you inside of the mechanics of this thing from shorting out too soon. Alright, let's go ahead and take a quick walk around the property real quick. I've been looking for a brush that I use to brush the pool, and I actually had it on the pole the other day while brushing the pool. Got to an area down here and somehow or another lost the brush, and I haven't been able to see it yet. As you can see, we still got quite a debris down there in the bottom, so I'll probably try to scoop that out a little later. But let's talk about some of the areas out here. Looking over here at this wood area, well, we're actually thinking about doing a fire pit over in that area. Of course, with all the wood that's already chopped up over there. And over here on this side of the shed, probably going to be looking at trying to do a garden of some sort over here. Kids are really interested in doing gardening, believe it or not. And then, of course, along the walkway here, we want to put a walkway coming from a seated area. We're going to have a seated area out there at the for the wood burning events that will probably occur. So we want to make a walk area coming back over through here. Not sure what we want to do yet with that area, but over here in this area, we're looking at doing a let me think for a minute. Gazebo. That's the name I was thinking of. Thinking of doing a gazebo out in this area, and of course, out in the muddied areas, we're looking at putting down some artificial turf. So hopefully that'll get that straightened out, because I do want to leave some work for me and my handy lawn tractor here that I've been working on and trying to get things right with it. I've got the gas tank over there that I've already pulled off, so I'm looking to get that going here soon. All right. I don't know. I can hear somebody out there mowing their yard. Do you hear that? Well, I mean, it can work, right? All right, one of the things I also need to take care of, see how my citronella burners are doing. I don't usually leave them out in rainy situations, but last night, as far as I know, well, I know I didn't get any warning. So But, then again, it's your own fault, they say. If you're going uninformed, it could be your own fault because the information is definitely out there if you want it. So, yeah, I should have probably checked a little more in depth before we made it a night last night, but we were pretty confident in the previous weather reports that we had a nice weekend ahead of us after the Thursday and Friday downpours, you know. So Saturday and Sunday were supposed to be our great recovery days, and well, here's Sunday morning. Yeah, this is what happens. So I definitely should have got some kind of an update on that. I would have thought, but I did not watch the news last night. I We were out here on the patio enjoying a little bit of that pentacle and having a really nice, relaxing time, looking out, making plans for the yard and um, guests that we're hoping to have over later on as the season begins. Because you know how this summer thing is. Anyway, yeah. So that's going to do it on the rest of my citronella oil. I'll need to get some more of that. But yeah, I like to keep these things at least half full when I use them. Not necessarily full, but half full. And we'll burn most of that in a night almost, maybe 2 nights. Depends. But the citronella oil burning actually does help keep down on the mosquitoes and other flying pests that like to come out in the evening. Burning these really helps. At least I believe so. I could be wrong. You never know. But I know that it definitely adds to a rather calming atmosphere. That's what it is. It's all about creating the vibe, right? That's what it's about. All right. Yeah, that guy's mowing his yard. I better get moving. So, I think what I'm going to do here is I have a self assigned mission today. And what I'm going to do on my mission is get myself out together, head out to Home Depot. And I'm looking for a skimmer type plate that I can hook my vacuum hose up to and send all the way straight to my skimmer basket rather than all the way out to my inline basket next to the pump, which I would have to break that system open every time to empty. Here, I would just be able to take care of it at the skimmer. So that's what I'm going to do today. Come along with me. All right, we ready? Let's do this. Ah, it gets pretty dark in here, doesn't it? I'm going to escape through the back cave exit out the garage. always makes me feel like Batman.
Holy ravioli! One eternity later.
And we're back. All right. Well, the trip to Home Depot was a success, but it was a very busy day there, and I did have my hands full, so I wasn't able to do any recording in there. Too much going on, you know how it is. Anyway, let's get this stuff to the back. Let me get this garage closed up. All right. Finally got all that done. I tell you what, sometimes it's hard to get anything done just from the excursions you have to take. One trip to a department store turns into another trip to another store, if you know what I mean. Yeah, it's been that kind of afternoon. And yeah, the moving around kind of really cut into the day. We're at the latter part of the day now. Not at the golden hour yet, but we're working our way that direction. But here, a quick look at what we got. I picked up 4 more pounds of shock, so I got a few of those, and of course I had to go ahead and get my, what do they call it, the citronella. It's a citronella and cedar oil, so it makes a real nice campfire smell out here at night, and it keeps all the bugs away. And also I had to go ahead and pick up some clarifier and algicide. This is a new product that I haven't tried yet, with the two mixed together. I usually buy them separately. So yeah, let me go ahead and get this going, and yeah, we'll get there. Okay, anyway, yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on this. I just want to get it done here, because we only got so much sunlight left. So I want to go ahead and get these shock packages in the water as quick as I can. And that's including the clarifier and algicide. I want to get those in also. And of course I need to run over here and get my filter going, but I'll get these dumped in first. Quite a bit of leaves over here. I hope the wind doesn't pick up too much. End up blowing all my chemicals away. Yeah, I just need to really bring the chlorine level up. That's the one thing that's been coming up low in the testings. pH is always good. Alkaline's good. Acid's low. I probably should have gotten a few gallons of muriatic acid to bring that level up, but I'm hoping. Oh man, you don't want to get caught up in that dust, I tell you that. Yeah. All right, let me go over here and try to get this filtration running, and circulate the water. All right, well, we're going for the first pool of the day. Let's see if we get a good section on that pump and get that filtration going. Let's see here. Let's stir it up. Alright, so far so good. Alright, looking good. Looking good. See if we can get a little bit of the air out. Remember how I told you about that bleeder knot? You can hear it. That's all that air, and I have to get that out of there to get a better prime. Try to get that air bubble out of the circulation. But we're running pretty good right now. It's not hurting anything. Alright. Oh yeah. The sun's getting ready to get over that treetop here in just a minute. It's pretty blue, right? Looks like I'm pouring windshield washer in my pool. Let's hope it does what it says it's gonna do. Because I had noticed quite a bit of yellowing on the walls, and that's usually an indication of the algae trying to start to manifest itself. That's the mustard algae stage, I guess you would call it. I'm gonna save some of this for the spa. Let's hope that a gallon is enough. I just kind of guessing at it. So I got my fingers crossed. All right, one of the things I may have failed to mention is that Home Depot didn't have the flat plate deal that I wanted for the vacuum system. So I ended up getting a leaf bag vacuum system. So this one's going to work with, you hook your hose up here and your pole up here, and then you take the bag and connect it and run it across the bottom of the pool. Pressure of the water from the water hose will push the leaves up into the bag. That's the way it's supposed to be set up. So we're going to give it a shot, because I'm thinking there's a lot of leaves down there, and I just don't want to send them through my system. Alright, let me get this set up. Alright, let me go ahead and get this hose set up. Oh, it's pretty smooth. I like it like that, no problems. Alright, let me get it in the water and get some pressure going. So my bagger ended up coming off of the pole, and I can't really see what it's doing while it's down there because it's stirring up so much of what's on the bottom of the pool right now. So it's a cloudy situation, but I can see what it's picked up so far, which looks like quite a bit, but I gotta get that pole back on there. Anyway, let me get back on this. Okay, well, apparently I'm having some kind of weird catch situation with my pole and my leaf bagger, so I'm gonna have to look into that. But yeah, we're running out of time here for today, so I'm gonna go ahead and let the chemicals do their job. Oh, not a bad little haul. Quite a bit of leaves there picked up off the bottom. We'll run some more of it probably tomorrow and hopefully get the rest out. I'm hoping that the chemicals will do their job and the clarifier and the algicide and what have you, and we'll get all this cleared up and I'll be able to see to the bottom as I work the leaf vacuum tomorrow. All right. From rain to shine, the day turned out just fine. Can't complain at all.
Hi guys.
I couldn't keep her out of it, I don't know. But we're well into the golden hour. So you definitely know what's up here. Time to enjoy a nice, relaxing beverage and just make it a day. Oh, what a day! What a day! I can't complain. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Until then. Oh, that's some good stuff. It's a patio thing, isn't it?
This is a patio thing.
What would you call this thing? I mean,
Okay,
I
so
like it.
technically, you know we like to do our evening drinks, especially once it comes to summer. And although I don't have I can't find the bottom to my cup, so I'm just drinking out of this. But I am drinking. So this.
But we gotta keep our senses going because we got one out there in the pool.
Yeah, so we can't ever lose it. So, hey, it's about that time for you to come in. So, but check this out. So I think we found our new summer drink for this year.
Yeah, this is gonna be a nice drink.
Refreshing drink. It's very refreshing. You add fruit to this, and it's a total good sangria. Okay, so here's what we have.
And we've been doing it using Kool-Aid.
Yeah,
Just to
we're
try
using
it.
because here's the thing. I looked up what is simple syrup, and simple syrup is just sugar and water. The ratio makes it syrupy. Okay, and then they add in flavorings. Well, okay, we're budget people because we're budget people. I am
very much.
A lot of people will say I'm very cheap. I am very cheap. I am what's called frugal. If you don't have to spend it, don't spend it. I'm that way. That's who I am. That's it. Okay. So they have all these mixed drinks and all this fruity stuff and all this other stuff. And you know what I told Ron? That's just tropical punch Kool-Aid. Now you go buy a tropical punch Pinnacle vodka and you add it to there, and we'll put it in this container, which is 2 quarts. And freeze that sucker, and we'll have slushy mixed drinks by the time the evening comes.
Yeah.
So what did we do today? We did that.
Yeah.
Now, Brandon, I
That's our
am
evening.
on our second drink, and
Oh,
Ron
yeah.
is on his second drink. And that's
it's
all it
about-
holds. 2 drinks each.
That's all we usually
That's all we drink
in the
anyway.
evening. It's 2 drinks and then we go.
You add fruit to this. You add some strawberries and some pineapple and some mango
Oh,
to this in fruit form. This would be wonderful. You know what we like? We like it. Do you like it?
I love it.
I love it. Wait, we didn't even
Very
get.
relaxing.
We didn't even get the coconut one. We could try the coconut one.
Yeah, that's
and
another flavor.
Yeah, they have
Try
coconut.
that.
And
Try that.
yeah, I just think that
Yeah.
I am now. If you
I
call
think
me
it's been a
cheap,
great experiment. You know, it's
It
a
is.
great experiment
you
with
have
the
to live
taste
within your
and
budget. That's my
for
life.
libations to be able to indulge lightly and to enjoy it. You know, at home, of course, we don't.
We're not
drink-
out. I don't drink and
we
drive.
don't
Ron
drink
doesn't
in
drink and drive. We
public
don't
or
drink in
any of
public.
that, so-
I mean, if we do drink in public, it's
At
very
home.
minimal. And it's just for courtesy purposes
Yeah.
only.
So yeah, this has been a real nice one. I like it.
I do like it.
We'll keep it on.
I do want to try the coconut with it.
Yeah, we'll try.
And I
that.
think we should add
I
a
can do
splash
that.
of those pineapple juices and
That'd be
really
good.
tropical it out. You buy remember when we bought that pineapple juice,
Oh yeah.
and then we can try it with this Kool-Aid mix because that's how I roll, and then add in the coconut
Oh,
pinnacle
yeah.
vodka.
Right.
That I bet you that's gonna take this summer to the next level, and freeze it like we do,
Yeah.
and then slush that sucker out. And you know what? Hey,
It's gonna
touch
be
us.
nice.
It'll be very nice. Okay, we're losing the light big time, and we gotta pull
Oh,
this
yeah,
little
it's
one
bad.
in. So,
All right.
oh, did you show them the tiki torches?
Oh yeah, the tiki torches
The
are always
tiki-
up.
they're lit. Enjoy this beautiful.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna keep the bugs away and
Yeah.
keep the vibe going.
And I know I've been out of commission. As you can hear, I have a cold. Of course, I have a cold because
Yeah.
the weather changing, the seasons, and all these trees. And you know what? I just want to point out. I'm sorry, but I have to point this out. I have to.
Go ahead, point it
We have trees over here that I really thought we were going to cut down. And do you know them suckers, right after we had 2 full days of rain, them suckers ballooned. And now they're in full bloom. Show the trees. These trees last week were skeletons. Nothing but skeletons. I thought they were all dead. I thought the freeze killed them. I told Ron, go out there with the chainsaw and cut them down. And he wouldn't do that. And
I knew
look
they
at
were
that.
coming back.
They came back.
I knew
Okay.
it. They
I'm
always
done with
come
my
back.
rant.
They've been here
It's so
for years.
beautiful over here. You see what those trees do? They bury us into our own private paradise.
Yeah, every evening we get the shade all over our
But not just that,
backyard.
we get the coverage because there are trees all the way around.
Oh yeah.
And so yeah. So all right, that's it for my rant for the night. Okay.
All right.
I love you. Bye.
We'll see you on the next one. Good night.
This tape will self-destruct in 5 seconds. Good luck, Jim.